Tesla is known for its innovation in vehicle autonomy. With full self-driving on the horizon, Tesla is leading the charge in the push towards autonomous driving. Today, Tesla offers two versions of driving aids: Autopilot, which comes with the vehicle, and full self-driving, which you have to pay an extra $10,000 for.
Today, I will walk you through the features of Autopilot and give you my honest review. Before purchasing my personal Tesla, I watched a ton of YouTube videos to make sure that this was the car that I really wanted. And one thing that I noticed throughout all the videos were that a lot of YouTubers actually did mix up Autopilot and FSD. And I think that's too because Tesla has changed Autopilot and FSD features throughout the past couple years and kind of mixed and matched which feature is in what category. So today I want to go over exactly what is included in today's Autopilot so that you won't be surprised when you pick up your vehicle. There are 8 cameras that cover all angles around the vehicle. So these cameras allow the car to detect any hazards and other vehicles around it.
Let's start with a demo of how Autopilot works. The first thing you'll want to do is get on a street with clear lines on either side. If the street does not have clear lines, it's hard for the Tesla to know where to drive. This is not saying that you can't drive on a road without clear lines, but the drive might be a bit more awkward. Once you are ready, you will push the shaft downwards to engage Autopilot. You can see on the screen that the road turns blue on either side, which indicates the Tesla's course.
The blue lines act as guides for Tesla's auto steering function. So basically what happens is you have the 2 blue lines and then the car then knows that it needs to steer in order to stay within those lines. So instead of you physically steering yourself, the car will steer it to stay within those lines. This is why highway driving is so much easier, is because the lines on the highway are typically marked very clearly so that the car has its course and it knows which way to go. One other reason why I really enjoy highway driving with the Tesla using the auto steer function is because you typically don't have cars turning in front of you from the other side of the road. So when that happens, my car usually freaks out and it starts to like abruptly stop, or it kind of jerks you to go really slow. And I guess it's because it thinks that you're going to hit that car, but I've also made it so I have it as the farthest distance reaction as possible, and yet it still does it. So it is kind of jerky if you do have cars pulling out in front of you. Another thing to note is that in Autopilot, the car doesn't automatically change lanes for you. That is actually only included in FSD.
The next feature is that Tesla is aware of the traffic around it. The Tesla can speed up or slow down in relation to the traffic and the cars around it while also maintaining the speed limit. Although this may seem fully autonomous, drivers must still be in full control of the vehicle at all times. This takes a bit of getting used to as well because I don't fully trust my car to stop when it comes up behind another stopped vehicle. The graphics are pretty great on the screen, and the Tesla is able to distinguish a sedan from an SUV. But one thing here to be aware of is that I have seen the car not pick up on trailers behind cars. Here's a short clip to show you what I'm talking about, and this is something to just be extremely mindful of when changing lanes or turning. I really wish there were side mirror sensors to show if another car was beside you. I think that just having like that extra reassurance that it's okay to move over would make me feel more at ease.
If you're someone who is used to cruise control, then the Autopilot is a major upgrade. There are just so many more features and things that you can do with the car. And honestly, it really does drive itself once you get into the lane and have Autopilot on.
Autopilot really does encompass only the Autosteer and traffic awareness. On top of these, FSD also includes Summon, Smart Summon, Auto Park, Auto Lane Change, Navigate on Autopilot, Stop Sign and Traffic Light Control, and Autosteer on city streets. If you're looking for the FSD features, you can purchase them at any point, including after you've already purchased the vehicle without it. It can be added on at any time.
I do think Tesla's Autopilot is one of the most advanced on the market today. I use mine very frequently and must say that it does make driving a lot easier. but it's still not perfect, and there are definitely things that I wish that I could change about it. And one thing in particular that I wish it encompassed was actually auto park. This is now included in FSD, but I really think it's more of a basic function and should be included in the actual autopilot itself. So that's something that I hope that Tesla does reconsider, especially as they start to develop FSD even more. Full self-driving is still under development, and the car can't really drive itself at this point. At least they haven't released it to the masses. But I will say that the autopilot is pretty great, and I have really enjoyed using it every single day. It is something that makes my drive so much easier, especially on the highway or if you're doing some long distance driving. It's just something now that I don't even know if I could live without if I ever did move to another car. So for that, I think Tesla has done a really great job of just continuing and starting in this market of autonomous driving, and then now hopefully they will come out with the full self-driving soon and be the first and the leader of the pack in full self-driving as well. Although Autopilot is not as advanced as FSD, it is still pretty advanced when we're comparing it to most vehicles on the market in terms of its auto steering and its traffic control. So if you guys found this video helpful, please give me a like down in the description below. That really helps out my channel. Also, I do post Tesla content every Thursday and Saturday, so if you're looking to learn more about Teslas, you'll definitely want to subscribe. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.